But what about Kelly Pavlik? I mean, what's going on with his? Is he retired for real or?
Yeah, he really retired.
Oh, okay.
And I was glad. I was glad. He doesn't have the fire in him to fight anymore. He doesn't want to fight. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
He wanted to make more money, but that's not a reason to fight. You know, the reason to fight is to you know, to win.
Right.
And he couldn't get to the gym anymore. He wasn't motivated anymore. You know, he was just tired of it. He was really tired of the whole house.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't know. I just saw it in a press clipping. You know, he didn't make a statement. It was just out the blue. Because I remember he was getting ready to fight Ward, and Ward got injured, and he just up and retires. I was like, he retired? And someone ran that by. I was like, well, I'm gonna talk to Cameron about it. Because I was like, I didn't know if he was just gonna retire and probably come back in a year or so, or he just taking a break.
No, he's not motivated to do it anymore. I told him he didn't need to do it. And, you know, he's got some money put away, Kevin. Not a lot, but enough. I mean, he wouldn't have to do anything for the next 10 or 12, 15 years. And he lived very good. And, you know, that gives him time to find something and to do something. And you know, I want him to stay in boxing in some capacity. Either help training or, you know, maybe, co-manage a fight or two with me, you know, something like that. You know, I don't want to see him go away, but, you know, if your heart's not in it, you don't really want to fight anymore, and you know, he was just, you know, getting me a payday, and he was willing to go with Ward because it was paying a little bit of money for him, and you know, he was willing to take one last shot, and then he started training, and, you know, started cutting weight and everything, and then it fell out, and then he was just like, you know what, I just don't want to do this anymore, you know, I'm tired of all the disappointments, and, you know, I don't want to go back and fight a warm-up fight, which I'm going to have to do, because, you know, he's not going to be ready till probably September or so, which means I need to fight a warm-up fight or even two, and then go fight for 30, 50 grand, and he said, Cameron, it's just not in me to go fight another Scott Sigmund, or, you know, that kind of shit, or the guy, you know,
Right.
Jaco. I'm not going to do that. You know, and then he said, can you get me on, you know, like, you know, boxing after dark, or something like that, you know, because he got 275, you know, to fight Will Rosinski.
Right.
And he said, can you give me a statement? I said, well, you're going to have to fight somebody. They're going to have to fight Rodriguez. You beat, but it's a fight. I said, you're not going to get a picnic, you know, for that kind of money. And, you know, and he said, you know, I just, you know, I don't want to go back and wait.
Yeah,
So he
right.
said, would HBO buy anybody else? And I said, no, the only way they were going to buy you is against Ward.
Right.
So he just said it's not in me, and he said, I'm not motivated to do it anymore.
So,
and I said, would you quit? Because I've been begging him to quit for a long time.
oh,
And so I said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. So,
okay. So, is there any guys that you're managing now that we might not have heard about that might be on the come up right now?
you're in Illinois, right?
Huh?
Are you in Illinois?
Yes.
How about Trevor McCumbee?
Oh, okay.
He's terrific. He's 9-0, and he's really good. I have a thing that you refill on time. Can I pick it up? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Walgreens. Anyway, Trevor McCumbee, somebody that's young and fresh, and got that. Terrence Crawford is 19-0, doing really well. Suzuki just fought the other day, he's 18-0. Korobov is 18-0. I love Jesse Vargas.
Oh, okay. Now, is it true that Jesse is in the talks for a fight with with Marquez as a possible opponent if Marquez decides to fight a tune-up in April?
No, I don't think that'll happen. We're talking about another fight with Vargas. I don't think that fight's going to happen.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I got to get other guys that are all 18, 19, 20 and all. It's time for them to take a shot and start stepping up. And guys like Crawford. Have you seen Terrence Crawford yet?
Yes, I have.
I love him. Love him.
But my God, how do you find time to do all these fights? I mean, as a manager, I would think you would be exhausted with all balancing all these different, because all of them have different personalities all together.
They're all different, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you. But the one thing about them is, you know, as long as they're good people, Kevin, you know, as long as they have character and shit, and you know, the kids that I try and sign, you know, there's kids that I can't deal with, of course, you know, you're never going to be, you know, 100%, but,
right.
You know, when I'm recruiting them and stuff, I tell them, you know, we're all going to work together and be patient, and, you know, if you're looking to get rich, or you need money every week to borrow, or you're not willing to work hard, or, you know, I can't. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just not. So the kids that I sign are all really, really good kids, and they're patient, and they're smart, and they, you know, that eventually I'm going to get them to the money. They're going to get their opportunity, and I let them know it's up to them at that point. I'll get them there, but I can't fight for them. Thank goodness. And you know, they'll take care of that. And if they win, they're going to be rich. I mean, not rich, but they're going to make a lot of money. And if they don't, then we'll try again, you know, till we get it right. So, you know, it's not as hard as you think. It's a lot of work, and you know, I work 16 hours a day. Yes, I do. I'm always recruiting and everything, but I love it. You know, and just so I spend a little time with my girlfriend and you know, and stuff during the holidays. Other than that, boxing.
Yeah, I see. That's why I was like, how it's hard. Like I've seen my buddy, and I put in so many hours. It's like it's got to be strain on relationships and everything else because you have so much time devoted.
Gosh, yeah, it cost me a wife. It cost me, you know, 7 or 8 girlfriends, and when I'm with somebody now that's really, you know, puts up with my stuff, and she's smart and younger and healthier, and you know, she helps me when I need help, and you know, it's okay, you know, and she understands.
Well, that's good. Understanding this is a need. That's a plus.
She knows I'm a workaholic, and you know, and she knows that I say I'm coming to bed at, you know, at 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock or whatever, and she goes in there, and then she comes walking up to me at 5:30 in the morning, and she goes, you know, and then I'm falling asleep at the computer, and, you know, but she do, you know, it's what I do, and, you know, and I love it, and every time I see a kid that I can really do something with, you know, I just have to have them, and then I have a commitment to them to do something with them, and it means a lot to me, you know. That's what I mean. Managers should manage. I mean, you know, I guarantee you he's not working 16 hours like me, the other manager. And I guarantee he's not looking out for his guys like I'm looking out for mine, and you know, yeah, I got a lot of guys, but they do well, you know. If you look at the records of my guys, they're not getting beat, they're not getting thrown in bad fights, they're not getting rushed, you know, they're not starving, you know, they're getting some attention, and, you know, when their time comes, they know they're going to get their shot. So, you know, I'm really proud of the guys that I've had. Holy shit, I mean, they keep winning.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, mean, they're great guys. I mean, that means you got a good eye, because you can find talent a mile away.
Well, you can always find guys that can fight, you know. But, you know, James Spence and I talked about this. And to find guys with character. I mean, he's having a great